The next thing we're going to do is to insert an image or photo slideshow. Now on our home page, the image or photo slideshow is going to be used to show pictures of Emily Grace Rodriguez. Now when we get into the project pages where you're displaying more of your work, this is a really great way to display your final product work. For example, if you're an artist, a slideshow of your favorite pieces of art that you created would be a really great way to showcase your unique individual talents. So for the homepage, like I said, we're going to do pictures of Emily Grace Rodriguez. So I can't stress enough the importance of going ahead and having your pictures ready to go. You won't be able to do this tutorial if you don't have your pictures ready to go. For Miss Emily Grace, I do have a folder called My Digital Portfolio for her, and inside that is the folder IMGS, which is short for images, and I have all of her pictures here. Now notice that I can, if I want to actually see what they look like, I can come in here and do medium icons and actually see the pictures. I can also do, if I want to see them bigger, larger icons. So these are the pictures that she's going to use. They are pictures of her. There are also pictures of her sister Erica with grandparents. Let's see, her friend Danielle, and then also her puppy Rufus. Okay, so go ahead and get your images together. If you don't have any images, we need to take some pictures. Also, I guess if you need to, you can find some pictures online of some things that represent you. Just make sure to be careful about violating any copyright protection. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that slideshow in. Now, there are two ways that I've seen students do this. Both work fine. I'm going to focus on one of them. So one way is I've seen students put pictures in a Google presentation, which presentation, if you've used Google Docs before, is similar to Microsoft's PowerPoint. And then they insert the Google Doc directly onto the slideshow, the digital portfolio. Now, we're going to do it the second way because that teaches us a little bit more about how to do it using Google Slideshow tools. The second way is to insert a Picasa Web Slideshow. So if I choose Edit Page, and you can go ahead and choose Edit Page too, I have the option under Insert to choose Picasa Web Slideshow. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And I've already uploaded pictures for this. I'm going to show you guys how to do that next. So I just wanted to show you, for an example, that once your pictures are in, you can select the album that you want. If you only have one picture in an album, there's no point in doing a slideshow. You might as well just insert the picture. But if you have multiple pictures in an album, then you can go ahead and do the slideshow. So I'm going to select this album, choose Select. I get some options. We'll go over those a little more later. And of course, it put my slideshow where I didn't want it. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Remove by clicking the X. Oops. Let me cancel. I think I clicked the wrong thing. All right, let me try that again. Make sure your cursor is where you want your slideshow to be. And I let myself mess up because I know that you guys are likely to mess up a little bit along the way too, so it's good to know how to go back and fix that. So I have my cursor exactly where I want it. I'm going to choose Insert, Picasa Web Slideshow, select the album, choose Select, choose Save, and now it put it where I want to. I can center it. I can align it to the right, align it to the left, and under Properties, I also have the options to change the slideshow size. Ours work best at 400 pixels or the large size. Okay, and I'm also going to center that. And notice it doesn't look like I'm seeing anything, but if I click Save, there they are. So let's take a look at how to get the pictures into the Picasa slideshow. This is incredibly important. Google is constantly changing. So it used to be that Google exclusively hosted their photos with Picasa. And then when you did the Picasa Web Slideshow, you obviously used Picasa to access those pictures. Now, Google Plus is very popular, and Google Plus is kind of like the Facebook of Google. It's for social networking primarily, and now Google Sites ties in with Google Plus to get your pictures. So since some people may have Google Plus accounts and other people may not, I'm going to show you both ways to do it. Okay, so we're going to start with the Picasa Web way. At this point, Emily Grace, she does not have a Google Plus page. So to do the Picasa Web album, you need to go to picasaweb.google.com. picasaweb.google.com. And this is Picasa Web Albums. Now notice that is very different from Picasa.com. Picasa.com wants you to download the Picasa program. And the Picasa program is great for editing photos, okay? And also, as the tagline says, for organizing and sharing. We don't need to download anything to put our pictures in a web album, okay? So here are our two web albums. This is the picture that I used for the main profile picture, if you will, here, and then the other pictures are hosted in this My Digital Portfolio Slideshow album. All right, I'm going to delete these pictures, and then I'm going to show you how to change them. So if I click on the album, I've got all the pictures here, and I've got several options at the top. Actions, if you have different albums or whatnot, and you need to change things, you can. Obviously, delete album is what I want, but let me go ahead and say if you have a picture and it's in the wrong place. Sometimes when we upload pictures to Picasa, it'll put one picture in an album, and you need multiple pictures in a single album in order for the slideshow to work. You can select the picture and then choose Actions, Move to another album. Okay, or copy to another album. If you move it, it's going to take it out of this album. If you copy it, it's going to leave it in this album, but also put it in the other place. And then you have some other options about editing the picture as well. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to click back on the album, and I'm going to choose Actions, Delete Album. Are you sure you want to delete this album? Doing so will remove the album and its photos from all Google products. That includes Google+. I'm going to choose OK. And the pictures are gone. Now, just out of curiosity, let's see if I refresh my digital portfolio, what's going to happen here. Okay, no pictures are showing. Okay, so what are we going to do? We need to put those pictures in Picasa Web Album. So you have this little upload button. So I'm going to choose upload. And now I'm going to go grab my picture. So where it says album name, I'm going to go ahead and call this My Digital Portfolio Slideshow. And I'm going to choose select photos from your computer. And here they are. So I'm going to do Control A to select all of them. Control A selects all. Choose open. May take just a moment to upload. And notice too, you can add to an existing album. If you have multiple albums and you want to put new pictures in that, you would choose this add to an existing album. All right, so I'm going to choose OK. And now I have my pictures back. So in order for the slideshow to work for all viewers, you have to share it appropriately. If I look to the right, I can see that this album is locked and that only Emily Grace Rodriguez can see the photos. So even when I put this portfolio in, and let's see if it finds them. It didn't find them. I'm going to have to take this out and put that back in for it to pick up the new pictures I just uploaded. But when we do that, she's going to see the pictures, but I'm not going to see the pictures. If she shares her album with me, she's got it so that you have to be logged in as Emily Grace Rodriguez in order to access the pictures. And that's not what we want. Why would we put pictures on a Google site if we're the only people who can see them? So I'm going to choose Edit. And My Digital Portfolio Slideshow, date, description is optional, place taken optional, but visibility, this is the important part, only you. Okay, show photo locations to viewers of this album. Obviously, we're going to worry about the visibility part. So public on the web, I don't think so. If you are, especially if you are a student, a younger student, you do not want pictures of yourself on the web for everyone and all people to see. You want to keep it so that it's limited anyone with the link. So when it's limited anyone with the link, then only people with the link to this album, and that includes Google Sites having the link to the album to showcase in the portfolio, then the pictures are going to show. So you want to change that visibility to limited anyone with the link. I'm going to choose Save Changes. And now over here on the right hand side, my album is limited anyone with the link. I'm going to go back to my portfolio, edit page. I'm going to remove this slideshow by clicking on the X, and I'm going to insert a new one. And there are my pictures. Choose Select. Okay, now we'll take a look at these. Paste the URL of your Picasa Web album. What automatically picked up that? Slideshow options. Again, we are going to do large. Show captions. So by default, this is not selected, but I do want to select it, and I'll show you how to add captions in just a second. It's very important if you're going to put pictures on here that we know as the audience of your portfolio what it is we're looking at, and captions are great to show that. Okay, autoplay is fine. That means it's going to start automatically. And include border around the Google Picasa Web Slideshow, that's fine. Include title My Digital Portfolio Slideshow, that's fine too. I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to center it again. And I'm going to choose Save. All right, that looks great. Now, something I want to point out in the bottom right-hand corner, that symbol that we just saw was for Picasa, their little logo. And here is the album title. So if I click on that, it'll take me back to the album. If you want to delete a picture or anything, you can do actions and then delete this photo if you need to change that. Okay, add a caption. I told you I wanted you guys to add captions to your photos so that people who view your portfolio know exactly what they're looking at. Okay, so we'll just do me for this. If you've got a particular place, I wish I knew where exactly Emily Grace was in this picture, but I don't. So I'm just going to leave this at me. Save caption. And then let's go to the next photo. I'll click the arrow. All right. And then I'll put fun times at the beach last summer. Save caption. All right. My sister Erica and our grandparents. Me and my friend Danielle. And I'll just do me again for this one. And last one is my puppy Rufus. Save caption. All right, so now when I come in here and I refresh, it should show me the captions, and there it does, me. And then as I go through, it'll show me all of them. So again, if you don't see captions and you did put captions in, make sure that you go to edit page, and under the properties, you have show captions selected. All right. So this is how to add a Google slideshow via Picasa Web Albums, which is how anyone who does not have a Google Plus account is going to do it. I'm going to stop this video here, and then the next video is going to show how to add the photo slideshow using Google Plus.